EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and the world-renowned city of Louisville, Kentucky. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Desperados of Rio de Janeiro taking on the River Hogs of Louisville. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They begin with a run by Miller. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 17-yard line.
Now Zappi. Completes it to Douglas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Zappi working from the gun. Incomplete. So we're here in Louisville, and this is a city with a rich sporting tradition, but until now, of course, it's never had an NFL franchise. But that has all changed, and folks around here, they simply could not be happier or more excited. Now a 2nd and 10. Zappi looks to throw it. Open man down the field is Henry. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Another throw coming for Zappi. Oh, and that is incomplete. Tyquan Thornton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Second and 10. Douglas, the man in motion. Zappe from the gun. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Zappe. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished.
There he goes, left side. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you 6.
Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And it's intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down, Zappi. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Douglas. 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Looking to throw, Zappi. This is Miller, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st down, here's Zappi. Finding Miller once more, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Zappi looking to throw it again. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Zappi. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And a Louisville first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Douglas, the man in motion. Zappi now on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off the fake, Zappi. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the 1st half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time as as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Now, hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Desperados are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
2nd down and 6 now. Zappi. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Running left is Stevenson. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. Muscles him off. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Zappi back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Zappi hurrying them to the line. Now Zappi will go to the air. Flush to his right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, he didn't get much, but he didn't need much. He got just enough on that play. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape, and he got to the sideline and got out of bounds, picking up a first down.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Zappi. Is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Zappi now on 2nd down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Miller will take it in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion,
but he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Hurts changing up the play. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. One final shot before half for Zampi. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. He's got it in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On first down, Hurts eluding the pressure right. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here.
The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, 27 yards. And the Desperados have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Zappi looking to throw it on first down. Completes it to Douglas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Zappi to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Zappi. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll throw again with Zappi. Douglas with a grab over the middle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Zappi. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to... They got his man complete! And a huge play that time. 66 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, You're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 4, it's second and a couple. Swift going to try up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown! Quez Watkins from 3 yards out. And the Desperados' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Zappi. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Zappi from the gun. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
What are y'all doing?
And they'll send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Hurts. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
In motion right, Watkins. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they bring out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here's Jones. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Jalen Carter, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. The tight end Henry here in motion. Zappi looks to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Zappi on third down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
1st and 10, Zappi. He finds Douglas complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Zappi. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
At the 10-yard line.
And Zappi to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Zappi back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, here's Zappi. They set up the screen to Miller. Room past the 35, and he's going to get this to the 40-yard line.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Here's Zappi. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Zappi in trouble, and he's going down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 2nd and long. Zappi. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Zappi now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Over the middle, complete. It's Douglas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us